All right, let's dive into something that's really changing the game for investors everywhere, artificial intelligence. We're going to break down how you can use it to find those hidden gems and seriously upgrade your investment research. So let's get right to it.
I mean, if you're a hands-on investor, this probably sounds familiar, right? You're always on the hunt for that next big thing, that company nobody's talking about yet. But man, it's tough out there. And that kind of gets to the heart of the problem for all of us. We're living in this world where the economy is just constantly shifting. Trying to find those unique opportunities can honestly feel like looking for a needle in a haystack. There's just so much information coming at you, it's totally overwhelming. And the old ways of doing research? They're kind of slow and you can only cover so much ground. So how do you possibly cut through all that noise to find what actually works for you?
Well, this is where things get really cool. I want you to start thinking of AI tools like ChatGPT as your new co-pilot. It's not here to fly the plane for you, but it's an incredible research assistant that can help you scan through mountains of data and spot ideas you might have never seen on your own.
And just look at the difference here. On one side, you have the old way of doing things, slow, manual, you can only see a tiny piece of the puzzle. But with AI, it's lightning fast. It's all about the data. Suddenly, your scope is huge, and you can see patterns that were totally invisible before.
But here's the catch, and it's a big one. The AI is only as smart as the questions you ask it. The real skill here isn't just using the tool, it's learning how to write really good prompts to guide your co-pilot to the good stuff.
So, here's the strategy. You want to start broad. Think big picture. Ask questions like these to get a lay of the land. You're not looking for a specific stock just yet. You're basically mapping out the entire territory of what's even possible. Then, once you have those big themes, it's time to zoom in. You start wide, and then you get more and more specific. This is how you go from a vague idea to a real researchable opportunity. You know, asking things like, okay, in that sector, which small companies look cheap? Or what are the specific risks for this company's bonds?
Okay, hang on. We got to pause for a public service announcement here, because this is absolutely critical. These public AI chatbots, they are not a safe place for your private data. I'm going to say it again. Never, ever put account numbers, social security numbers, any of that stuff into a chatbot. Keep your research general and your personal info locked down tight.
So, you've used the AI, you've got some amazing ideas. You're ready to pull the trigger and invest, right? Whoa, hold on, not so fast. We need to have a serious talk about the reality check, because what the AI gives you is just the starting point, not the finish line. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? These tools are amazing, for sure, but they are not perfect. And when we're talking about your hard-earned money, just blindly trusting what it says can be a very costly mistake.
And here's the statistic that should make you sit up and pay attention. Studies have found that AIs can hallucinate, which is just a fancy way of saying they make stuff up, nearly 14% of the time when it comes to financial data. It could be a wrong number, a made-up fact, anything. The takeaway, you have to verify everything.
So how do you do that? It's pretty straightforward, really. It's a three-step process. First, you check every piece of data against a reliable, real-time source. Second, you go straight to the horse's mouth and look at the official company paperwork. And third, you take what you found and talk it over with an expert, your human financial advisor.
And you've got some great tools for that fact-checking. You can use places like Yahoo Finance or Morningstar for current data. For the official documents, you go straight to the SEC's Edgar database. And for the big economic picture, Fred is fantastic. You have to cross-reference what the AI tells you with sources like these. It's totally non-negotiable.
Which brings us to our last and honestly probably our most important point. No matter how powerful AI gets, it's a tool. It is not and it should not be a replacement for the personalized wisdom of a human expert.
This quote from DD Base just nails it. The AI is your co-pilot. It's great for helping you navigate. But you and your advisor, you're the pilots. You're the ones setting the destination based on your own goals and your own life.
And think about all the things an advisor brings to the table that an AI just can't. They help you avoid making emotional mistakes. They understand your comfort level with risk. They help with taxes. They help you connect your money to your actual life goals. An AI knows data, but your advisor knows you.
So the big idea here isn't to pick one or the other. The winning strategy is a hybrid model. You use the AI for its raw power to brainstorm and sift through data. Then you work with your advisor to see if those ideas make sense for you and fit into your long-term plan. It's truly the best of both worlds.
So, we'll leave you with this thought.
You now have this incredibly powerful co-pilot at your fingertips, just waiting for your instructions. The only question is, where are you going to tell it to fly first?